Have Big James out there?
Yeah, Big James.
Not Big James, but other James.
Yeah. All right.
Now, I have to ask you another question real quick.
Yeah.
If you guys really guys another question.
We're at a two question limit, bro.
No, you're good.
Well, hey, let me ask you this: do you think the sport is headed in the right way with all the changes and bikes? Like, I hate this whole e-bike thing, to be honest with you. I think it's cool to a degree, but I just like the sound of combustion engines,
and the smell of that ETS racing fuel.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I'm going to give you a short answer with a long way.
What?
I don't know.
Doesn't make sense.
So do I think the sport is heading in the right direction? I think that the core of the sport is really solid and really good. And I think the fan base is as solid as it's ever been. And I think that there's more support than there's ever been. I think the people that are behind the sport are getting worse and worse and worse. And
yes, I was gonna say the same thing too.
Yeah, and that's where I'm like, you need some people that
we need more personalities.
And also you need some support in behind the scenes of people that understand moto and that are not trying to sell it as like a gimmick type thing.
Yeah.
And so I think if there was a little bit more support behind the scenes, like showing, okay, for instance, one example I'll give you is when you go on Peacock.
I thought you said this is going to be short.
It's always long with me.
Hey.
When you go on Peacock, you look at the picture that is the Supercross logo, right?
Yep.
You should have the picture that's on the logo of like the screen of like two guys battling, like two guys close to each other, somebody going over the whoop section where you can see more of the track instead of just the bike. And like him standing there with a bike, it's like, it's cool and it looks different, but it's like,
I understand that.
But I'm like, okay, you start there, something small.
I do think it needs to go in a direction of more like, I'm going to say this and you're probably going to say something more like F1 in a way. You know what I mean?
You're not an F1 guy. You're not.
Dude, huge F1 guy. Been watching it since this year started.
Yeah, huge F1
So it's been like 5 months.
But F1 racing is
I'm talking
boring.
about, no, I know, but they're trying to get more viewers into something bigger like that. And they want to make Supercross into something like that. And I'm great with that. I want the sport to grow. I want the sport to get bigger.
Yeah.
But we do need to allow more personalities into Supercross.
Like 23 Media.
Yeah. And the only reason I said F1 is because somebody else said that.
No, I know where you're going at that. Yeah. But I don't think it's necessarily going in the wrong direction. But there's room for improvement for sure.
Yeah. That's why
absolutely,
let El Hombre be El Hombre.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. No.
Could you imagine?
I agree with that for sure.
Could you imagine trying to argue with Hunter on the track in his Australian voice?
No. What are you doing, mate?
Mate, you cut me off there, mate.
Yeah. I don't know why.
What the bloody hell?
Yeah. That's a little more, I think, English. But
yeah, I think it was too.
English.
Yeah.
All right, Chad.
I guess so.
I'm moving on to the next one, buddy. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, no worries. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, anytime.
Later,
all right, buddy.